Coloradans have worked hard to design fair minimum wage, overtime, and other workplace protections, but the Colorado Department of Labor and Employment, or CDLE, decides who is entitled to those protections, and unfortunately, not all workers are covered. Some workers in Colorado illegally earn just $4 per hour because they aren't covered by CDLE's minimum wage order. Colorado's agricultural workers can work grueling days in the hot sun without a right to meal or rest breaks because they aren't covered by the minimum wage order. Roofers can work 60 hours a week but have no right to overtime pay because they aren't covered either. This doesn't make sense, so we asked CDLE to fix it. CDLE has agreed to reconsider who ought to be covered by the minimum wage order, but it needs your help. It wants you to submit comments explaining who should be covered and who, if anyone, should be excluded. Whatever changes CDLE makes, it should clarify worker rights and employer responsibilities. The current wage order lays out categories of workers who are covered, but if your job doesn't fall into one of those categories, you aren't protected. This is confusing, both for employers and employees. It leads to expensive and unnecessary litigation and may also lead to unintended exclusions, especially as our economy changes and the work we do changes too. CDLE should revise the minimum wage order to get rid of the coverage categories and just cover everyone unless specifically excluded. The Colorado Department of Labor and Employment should not exclude workers from coverage who need protection, like construction workers. Construction is a booming industry, yet wage and hour violations are rampant on Colorado construction projects. A lack of wage order coverage undermines Colorado's ability to go after employers who underpay their workers or misclassify them as independent contractors. Although most construction workers are entitled to Colorado's minimum wage, they don't have important protections like overtime or meal break times. In an industry as physically demanding as construction, ensuring workers can eat lunch and rest is essential. Agricultural workers also need protection. Often transient workers, they need defense against workplace abuse. Only some are currently entitled to the state minimum wage, leaving workers on small farms without protection, while none of Colorado's agricultural workers are entitled to workday breaks or overtime. Please share your story about why we should change this with the Colorado Department of Labor and Employment. Write your comments from scratch or use our online guide to help you submit. Comments are being accepted through Friday, August 16, 2019. Thank you for making worker voices heard.